Is there, so you said that there is a kind of a silver bullet approach that might come from these types of cases. You went into a discussion about Elon Musk and how his disclosures have assisted in this cause, but like what I would like to see is some sort of barrier that's litigated essentially that says, look, the government cannot have any involvement in setting terms of service when it comes to the speech, the political opinions of the people that live here. It
Well,
just
listen,
seems like so straightforward.
in the early 70s, people began to understand the extent to which the CIA, and to some extent the FBI, had been involved in monitoring domestic political enemies of the establishment.
Yeah, Church Commission, right?
The Church Commission was the result of that, and a number of important legislative reforms, many of which are rolled back by, post 9/11 legislation. Congress doesn't seem to give a hoot.
Right.
We have, I guess on this issue, we do have a two-party system, although we've gotten no support on this
Right.
from any Republicans. We're living in a time when there is nothing that Democrats are ashamed to do in terms of corruption, manipulation of the system. The January 6th committee is Stalinist in nature. So in the 70s, although Republicans were generally not as conservative, Democrats were not nearly as liberal, and there was a sort of respect for the rule of law, and we don't have that anymore.
No.
So It's going to be a different kind of fight. But hopefully, between some remnant of the court system, but one thing I think we have to worry about is there has been a very, very strong pattern in the last 5 to 10 years of the FBI in particular never being held accountable for anything it does. People in the intelligence community have faced no accountability whatsoever for their politicized conduct and for their joining in on the attack on Donald Trump, who was the elected president of the United States. It's going to be a hard fight. But on the other hand, we have social media now, which we didn't have.
Sure.
We can't depend on CBS and the New York Times to stand up for First Amendment, but we don't have to.